and nice and relaxed through the shoulders. So we're going to do a little bit of work with our hip twist movement this week, and obviously making it a little bit more challenging if you're using the ball or the roller. So to begin with, nice simple movement, breathing out, gently engage. We're going to float the knee out to the side. So we're keeping nice and level through the hip bones. Breathing in, we're going to come back up to the top. So breathing out, gently float the knee to the side. Breathing in as we come back up to the top. So don't worry about how far you're moving, especially if you're on the ball or the roller, because that's going to limit your movement anyway. We want to keep heavy and relaxed through the back of the shoulders. Imagining that spirit level across the hip bones. And we're going to do one more to each side. And then we're going to change the exercise slightly. So this time we're going to come into our scissors at level 1 position, and then we're going to do the same movement from there. So we're going to float our right leg to tabletop to start with. So in this position, think about keeping the hips level, nice and relaxed through the upper body. Breathing out, gently floating that knee to the side. Breathing in as we control back up to the top. So it's a real small little movement. We're trying not to tilt to the side. We want to keep that even pressure underneath this. Think about keeping heavy through the back of the opposite shoulder and keeping nice and still through the opposite leg as well. So if you keep your eyes on the opposite knee, it should just make sure that we keep it nice and still. So we should really start to feel those lower abs working as we're doing this. We're going to do 2 more. And then we're going to float that foot down, and we're going to do the same on the other side. So make sure we're in a nice position to start with. Float the leg to tabletop. So heavy through the back of the shoulders. Breathing out, gently float that knee to the side. Breathing in as we come back up again. So again, heavy through the opposite shoulder, still through the opposite leg. And we're really not bothered about how far we're moving. We're just trying to keep nice and still through the hips. And again, we want to feel that those lower abs are working as we're doing this. We're going to do 2 more. And then we're going to float that foot back down to the floor. And then we're going to come into our double tabletop position, and we're going to do the same exercise from there. So make sure you're in a good position on your roller or the ball or on the floor. And then we're going to come to double tabletop. So heavy through the shoulders, breathing out, gently float one knee to the side, breathing in as we come back up to the top. So keep your eyes on the opposite knee as you float the leg away. And again, it will just make sure we're keeping nice and still. So that way we won't cheat and let the other leg float out to the side as a counterbalance. Try and keep relaxed through the hands. Gently nod the chin so we're long through the back of the neck. We're going to do one more on each side. And then we're going to float one leg down and then the other. So we're going to change the exercise slightly this time, and we're going to be doing opposite arm, opposite leg. So again, you can do this on the floor, the roller, or the ball, and you can do it in either a single or double tabletop position. So just pick a level that you're happy with. So we're going to float both of our legs up to double tabletop if we're on the floor, or actually if you're on any of them. And then we're going to float both of those arms up. So if you're on the roller, you're going to have to keep one hand down on the floor. So as we breathe out, we're going to straighten one leg away, take it down towards the floor as we float the opposite arm back. We're going to hold for a breath in, breathing out, control back up to the top. So breathing out, engage, straighten the leg, take it down towards the floor as we float the opposite arm back. Hold for that breath in, breathing out as we control back up to the top. So if you're on your roller or the ball, don't take your leg all the way to the floor because you'll just end up arching through your lower back. You still want to keep those hips level, hip bones pointing towards the ceiling. Heavy through the back of the shoulders. And just nice, slow, controlled movement with these. So try not to rush them. We're going to do 2 more on each side. And then when we're done, we're going to take both feet down to the floor. We're going to come off the roller or the ball if you've been on one and pop it to the side. And we're going to do one last exercise in this position. So we did these last week. So I'm going to get you to come into your double tabletop position, put your feet and knees together, and we're going to have our hands gently resting on the top of the knees. So we're going to do a little abdo prep movement to start with. So breathing out, we're going to tuck the chin. Peel the spine up and your hands will naturally come past the knees. Breathing in, we're going to peel back down to the floor. Breathing out, reach the legs away as we float the arms back. Breathing in, fold back to tabletop and take the hands to the knees. So we're breathing out, tuck that chin, come into your abdo prep. Breathing in, peeling back down. Breathe out, we'll reach the arms and legs away. Breathing in as we fold back in again. So if you feel like you just tense up through the neck and the shoulders, then you can just do this with your hands behind the back of your head for that initial abdo prep movement. And then you can take the arms and the legs away. So we want nice, slow, controlled movement with these. It's just a real small little movement up off of the floor to start with. So as you come into your abdo prep, we want to tuck the chin and then think about sliding the ribs down towards the hips, gently peeling the spine up. So it's a real small little spine curl. We're going to do 3 more. Last one. And when we've done, bring those knees into your chest and have a nice stretch out.